All right, everyone, just give it a minute and we'll get started. Okay, all right, I'm gonna get going here. Thank you all for joining us today. Welcome to Vendorful. I'm going to walk you through very briefly how to load content into Vendorful, how to edit that content or maintain that content library, I should say, and then how to use your content to respond to questionnaires like RFPs, RFIs, security questionnaires, etc. I'm also going to show you a new feature, which is the Ask the AI capability, which is available to our premium subscribers. All right, so with that, let's get started. If you log into Vendorful, come to the dashboard, you will see something that looks like this. And there's just a couple of things you can do here. You can add content to your content library, and you can start a response. Now, to set the scene here, in this demo account, Vendorful, this is Acme CRM. We are a CRM provider. We sell CRM software. And we've got some content related to our CRM product. And I'm going to upload some more to show you how that works. It's very straightforward. So there's two kinds of content you can upload. One is structured content in the form of questionnaires and Excel documents. This is going to be past RFPs or old security questionnaires, things where there's defined question and then answer possibly spread across multiple cells. So let us, just give me a second to upload an old completed RFP here. And so, like I said, this is in Excel form, it's structured data. And since Excel can be anything, when you load in an Excel file, you just need to tell us, which cells are the questions and which cells are the answers. That's really easy to do. You just click and drag, you select, all right, I'm gonna select these are questions, and these are answers, and now we've marked these as questions, and these as answers. You see I've marked 6 question-answer pairs. And there's a shortcut here to do this. You can select whole rows and whole columns, so I've selected questions again. I'm going to select all of column B, and then for answers, I'm going to select all of column C. And we're smart enough to figure out you've already annotated these, and we don't match up things where there's no text. So we found a total of 35 questions and answers in this document. Now it's ready to go. I'm going to add that content to our library. You see we've loaded in all of these questions and answers. And this is now all to the AI to draw from to produce answers to future questions as they come in. Okay, so now the other type of content you can load is unstructured data. So this is going to be things like PDF documents, text files, really just any kind of it could be Word document or PDF or text file, anything that is going to be relevant to whatever you're trying to answer. So if it's security questionnaires, it might be PDFs of security policies. If you're primarily answering RFPs, it could be customer case studies, marketing collateral, support documents, or security documents, whatever it is. In this case, I'm going to load up a business continuity and disaster recovery plan, just to have that in our library for questions related to information security, disaster recovery, and so on. And you see we've split this document up into chunks, and this is now all available to the content library. It's available in the content library for the AI to reference in responding to questions related to these topics. So that's it. That's how you upload content. Really straightforward. Text documents you just upload. Excel files you need to just annotate a little bit. Okay. So let me just very quickly pause here to check if there are any questions, and the answer is no. Let's keep going. So now that we've got some content loaded, I'm going to show you how to complete an RFP. And then once we've done that, I'll show you what you can do to ask the AI and how that works. So here we're just going to load up, again, very straightforward, load up an Excel file with an RFP. We've got an incoming RFP here that the system hasn't seen before. And again, related to this fictitious CRM product. So the same thing as before, we've got a set of questions, and then there's some places where the answers are going to go. And so got to annotate again. So these are the questions, and this is where the answers are going to go. If you're filling out security questionnaires or even just RFPs that have kind of a multiple choice format, we support that. So if there are multiple choice answers in here, we'll figure that out and select from the choices available. We also support, a multi-cell, multiple choice, yes, no, partial, say, and then a comment about it. And you'll just select multiple cells to make that work. And again, the same shortcut applies. I'm just going to select the whole column here. I've matched up. There are 30 questions in this RFP. And now it just goes and creates the answers. So what it's doing in the background is it is parsing up the document now. It's figuring out what this new RFP is looking for, how those, what those questions are, and then matching them against the existing content library to pull out the most relevant content. And then based on that content, feeds that information to the AI along with the question, each individual question, to produce a relevant response. And so it's not just matching the best answer it finds from your existing content library. It's taking all the best answers and then giving the AI the ability to synthesize those into something new if relevant. So you see it's going through pretty quickly here. It's going takes about a couple seconds per answer. So for 30 questions, it's going to be done in just a few minutes. While we're waiting for that to finish, let me just kind of briefly go over here. Okay, no questions. Now while this is going, let me talk about what happens behind the scenes, or what you're going to see as soon as it's done. You're going to get all the question answer pairs, all the questions that were asked, the answers that were generated, the ability to export that into the original format, the original Excel format, but also the ability to drill down, edit answers, look at the content behind the answers so you can figure out if there's a specific, say, approved answer you want to use for certain types of questions, you can do that. If there is anything that looks amiss, you can sort of look at, well, how did it come up with this? Oftentimes what we find is that the AI is actually producing an accurate answer based on the content that it's been provided. It just turns out that you've uploaded something you didn't realize, or you didn't upload something that you thought you did, and so it's drawing on maybe something that's out of date, or something that is less relevant. The easy way to fix that is just to delete the content. It's really easy to manage your content library. Anything that is out of date, just remove it, and it will be as if it never existed, and it will never draw from that again. It will never look to that to generate answers in the future. The model is not being trained on your data. It's not learning from it. It's taking it each time and using it to create new answers. So here we go. We're done. We see we've got answers about the company's history, areas of expertise, strengths and weaknesses, plans for the future, and then getting into specific product questions, integrations, and so let's just pick one here. Maybe I think there's something down here about implementation. Here we go. So let's drill into this. Let's see where it came up with this answer. If we look at related content, we see that, okay, here's an answer that addressed this specific issue, and it drew from that, but it actually shrunk it down, took out kind of some extraneous information, and just made it a little more concise into just a very very short answer here about, based on the size and complexity, more than 100 typically does this, fewer than 100, it's days or weeks. If I decide actually I prefer the more verbose answer, very simple, I'm just going to select it. I'm going to use that content library answer. And now you see that we keep track of which answers have been generated by the AI, which have been answered by a human. And then everyone else on your team also has access to this and can see these selections and also edit them as well. If I decide I actually want to take this answer back, let's just say we've moved our headquarters, and our headquarters are now in New York. I'm going to add that answer. I can import that into the content library, so it'll be there, for future answers as well. Actually, don't want to do that though. I'm going to remove that. Okay, let's go back. When this is done, when I'm happy with the answers that I have here, I can just download the response, and then it's going to be available in exactly the Excel format that we uploaded. Okay, so newest feature we've got here is Ask the AI. The way this works is it's sort of more of an interactive bot. So let's just say I don't have a specific RFP. I'm trying to answer a security questionnaire. I just want to know something, maybe to respond to a customer email, maybe something I know a customer is interested in for an upcoming meeting, or maybe I'm a new salesperson and I've just joined Acme. I want to get up to speed on the product and service, and just be better prepared to talk about it. So let's start there. Give me a short value proposition for Acme CRM. Let's see what it says. Haven't actually asked it this before, so I'm curious to see what the result is. Okay, there we go. All right, here's a short description, and you can see that it's much like with the RFP tool. It provides you the sources, shows you where it's drawing this information from, and these are similar questions that it's drawing from, and then relevant text that it's drawing from to produce this answer. Let's see, what is our encryption policy? There you go. So, this is a handy tool for answering specific questions on the fly without having to bother technical experts, or for meeting preparation, getting back to customers about specific things that come up, or even, having in the background on a video meeting or on a call to be able to answer some technical questions on the fly. And with that, that's it. It's very straightforward to use, and look forward to whoever's watching this to get in and start using it. Good luck, and if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, support@vendorful.ai. We try to respond very quickly. Thank you very much.